Hello and welcome back to Road to 2000 Elo. Today we're facing another Scandinavian Defense and today it's Revenge Day, so let's see if I can make a win out of it. And I can tell you it's going all the way to the end game. Okay, let's play the next game. After our loss, I'm pre-recording one more day. Facing a 1754 from England. We're facing another Scandinavian. So back to that. Let's hope this time we don't blunder away the game immediately. All standard procedure for now. It's castle. Move out the pawn. And then here, this move. Blockproof bishop. I think that's the best move here. Let's bring the rook. And then he needs to castle, yeah. Otherwise he would have an issue. So this pawn is hit twice now. Don't think that's the biggest problem though. Let's hit the bishop and then retake with our bishop. He might just push the pawn, but it doesn't do much. We're hitting the queen. Okay. Already, I don't know what to do at all. I feel like our queen is a bit misplaced here. But what else is there to do? Maybe here? Like up and that way? Queen almost seems trapped. So we have 1, 2, 3 attackers. We have 1, 2, 3 defenders. Once the pawn comes, it's a bit more dangerous though. Let's just try to trap the queen, I guess. Let's go with a4 and then dreams of... Okay, not like that, I guess. Just stopping it. If we push ourselves, what's the best that can happen? I don't think we can do anything meaningful here. We go queen b1, then say takes. Oh, it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. I'm just so lost in the Scandinavian, it's crazy. You know what, let's get rid of that bishop. Oh no, it's a defender here. The knight is a defender. But if we go here and then we take the knight, then we lose. No. It's blocking the queen. Yeah, I don't know what else to do, so we just move the bishop, I guess. I have no improving move that I see. There's probably plenty to improve. I don't see anything. We wasted 2 minutes on the clock for the last 2 moves, so let's try to speed up. I think we're still well defended here, I hope. Okay, moving in with the knight. Very interesting. So what if we do that now? He's threatening to take, but then we solidify this piece and this pawn. Maybe he's trying to push here. But then I take first and then take back. I think we'll move the queen out of the pin. And then if knight takes, we take back with pawn. It's a tough position again. It's I really don't know how to play against a Scandi. But I don't think the knight is doing too much here. He might take the bishop, but that's fine. Okay, he moves the knight. Very interesting move. Don't know what that does either. But now we can take, I think. Or like we threaten to take the bishop. Then he'll take, and then do something else. The pawn is now not well defended, but the rook and the queen both are higher valued than the bishop defending the pawn. So even if he takes with the rook and then takes everything else, I mean, he's taking maybe 2 pawns for a rook and a bishop. Probably not what he wants to do. Okay. Take back, we don't really have a choice. Might later play rook b1 just to set up some discovery. Let's do that now. Obviously, winning the queen if he doesn't move it or doesn't move the king. Just making a counter threat basically to him bringing his bishop back. Okay, now we take the bishop. He'll take with knight, I assume. Yeah, let's take. Queen here maybe, eyeing that square. Let's go for that. We play queen f3. I think that's something at least. Yeah, I think so. And then we can move bishop back here or even do like check. He takes back with king though. No, we would go here. Threatening to take both the knight and the pawn. Or giving a check here, which would be pretty dangerous for the opponent. We're fighting on. Okay, he just wants to trade, I guess. Am I okay with that? I think I am. What if we go like this? Does that work? And then we just take back with bishop? No, because he just takes with pawn. Doesn't work. Take the queen, I guess. Don't think we can avoid the queen trade. Let's bring the bishop here. I guess. Or do we trade down the knight as well? Just doubling the pawns. I feel like this bishop is worth too much to just give away. We can bring it here and then still threaten this to some extent. Trying to not lose on time, we're down like 3 minutes. Yeah, that works. But then could have moved further back. Let's hit that pawn so the rook can't move. And then we try to come here. Okay. We hit the rook as well. Let's double up here first. Let's double up with the rooks. And then we try this idea. We need to double up, or otherwise we just lose the bishop to the knight. Interesting. We still double up. Actually, let's move the pawn up once. Try to induce a trade. And if he doesn't, I don't know what to do. I think we just move here. And then we do the same idea again. This rook is also a bit... wouldn't call him trapped, but he's not doing much. We push. Don't think I have time to think about that, to be honest. We'll just play moves. Let's fixate the pawn here. Actually, do I like that? He might just double up. Then I have a problem. I think I have a problem either way. Threaten this pawn, but it's still defended for now. So yeah, he's gonna double up. We can push because of the pin. I think that's a good move. Yeah, and then now we take. And then we can just come back, defending the pawn, and then move the king out of the pin if he tries to pin us. The knight comes here. Let's go somewhere where the knight doesn't annoy us immediately. If we go here, we're just getting pinned, forked, I mean. If we go here, we're just getting forked. Damn. Let's come here then. Threatening to take the pawn if the knight jumps over here. If he comes here, we go here. There's a lot of pawns hanging soon, I think. 2 minutes left. So if we go here, check, doesn't work. Let's go for an endgame, I guess. We'll take here, and then we're getting checked, but we'll have to live with it. So we'll get infiltrated here probably, and something like that. I think we have some initiative. But we only have 1 minute 40 on the clock, so it's gonna be a bit tight to win. There's also a check here, if we ever need it. He's gonna try to flag us, obviously, because we're so low on time. Let's try to use our time that we get from the opponent and just think fast. If he takes, we take back, for sure. I mean, now we just start bringing the king away. Or actually, let's hit the knight. Giving a check like this might be useful. Okay, it's gonna give us a check here. It's blitz chess time now, almost bullet time. We move. We move again. Let's move again. We win this pawn. It's an equal position. equal pawns. I think we blundered a pawn probably. But we might just trade here. And then maybe force a draw in the best case for us. Worst case, we lose on time. He might check us, we just move here. Any pawn move we take. So he kinda has to give us a check. Let's trade the rook. Okay. Actually, bringing the rook here would have been better, probably. We're not giving the king the access to any of these squares, we're just blocking him off. Don't want to lose here. I think it's just a draw. Okay. So what now? Can't we just come here? Okay. Is he losing? This we take. Might just be a draw. I'm confused. Why did he give up his rook in the drawing endgame? Okay, now we need to lock in. We really need to lock in. I don't want to lose this on time. Don't know if it's a draw or a win, but his position is kinda like he's in Zugzwang, basically. We can take... We come here. We take. He takes, we take. I think he's losing. And then we shoulder the king. Oh no, he's shouldering us actually. Funny. Is he just drawing us? Because, yeah, it's an A pawn. Oh, we're winning. That was not the right move. Okay, now it's just about converting. Shout out to Gotham Chess who taught me how to win low on time with the king. Nice. Nice. I don't know how we won this still. Holy shit. Okay, again, I don't have a game review for you, sadly. I don't have premium on chess.com. I might get that soon. So we have game reviews also when I pre-record. Let's just go analyze. Okay. Yeah, we started with Scandinavian. It was very messy as always. Classical Scandinavian up to now. Best move here actually to take, to push d5 already. But then what he pushes, then we give a check. But why? Bishop goes back. Don't we just give up the pawn? Yeah, we do. We just give up the pawn. Or then we go knight takes d5. Knight takes d5. Bishop takes b4. No. What? Ah, bishop takes b4, queen takes, and then we take here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, didn't calculate that at all. So then that was my fabulous idea. If the opponent does nothing, we win the queen. I saw that. The perfect scenario of Hope Chess. But yeah, didn't happen. Let's go through it a bit. Pretty equal, the queen trade. Actually good for him. I shouldn't have traded my queen. I should have just went queen e4, apparently. And then we were kind of stalling and losing all our advantage. Here we slowly crawled back. Rook to b5, best move. Rook takes f7, best move. And then the follow-up would have been rook g5 to prevent the doubling of the pawns. And then we have just a better pawn setup, I guess. And we have more pawns in general. We have, its 4 versus what? 2, 4? 4 versus 6, but there's double pawns. That would have been a win for sure. Then here we kind of just throw all our pawns away. We could have just gone back with the rook, I guess. Or, I mean, I guess it was fine. Engine likes giving up the 2 pawns. Likes giving up 1 pawn, not the other. And then we should have taken on... Ah! Why did I... Why did I double attack the pawn when it was already attacked? Could have just taken. And then if he takes... Then rook c... Oh, my bad. Rook c6 would have been very, very strong. Because it's not defendable at all. So whatever the king does, he just loses a pawn. Here, yeah, that would have been super powerful. And then there would have been nothing. Even if I go here, yeah, okay, fair enough. Then let's see, we trade down. Here it's just a draw, like I said. And then this was still a draw, and the losing move was... The losing move was that, yeah. Because obviously people know that if you play king b4, it's just mate in 14, of course, we see that. I still thought it's a draw here, actually, but I mean, if you think about it, I was actually not playing correctly. You should have went king b7 right away, and the king has no way of getting my pawn. So I blundered as well. A classic endgame blunder. I'm not good in endgames. And then here, he still lost. So, important for him, instead of going away like he did, or going to my pawn, he should have just basically copied my move all the time. And I can never move out of the way of the pawn. Like, and if I ever go here, then he just comes in here and then it's over. He can just shuffle forever. And there's no way of ever winning. That's just a draw. Okay, so he gave it up in the end game. Okay, we made it to 1767. I think that's our newest high score. Let me check quickly. So look. Yes, we have a new peak rating. So finally we broke out of the losses that we suffered lately. Let's make it to 1800 soon. Thank you for watching, and if you like the series, then feel free to subscribe, and I see you next time.